new sweeping education bill aimed at boosting early reading skills statewide is now headed to Governor Brian Kemp's desk. The Georgia Early Literacy Act of 2026 would, among other things, fund literacy coaches in grades K through 3. Well, Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond is live for us at the state capitol. Sarah, this was a priority for several lawmakers this session.
Yeah, it was, and it passed through the House and the Senate just 2 days before this session wraps up. And basically, this bill would overhaul parts of Georgia's early literacy framework for some of our youngest learners here in the state. So essentially, this bill would pay for literacy coaches in elementary schools, update dyslexia and screening requirements, and steer districts towards reading instruction aligned with the science of reading. And those literacy coaches would be required to spend at least 70% of the school day in classrooms, and it bars them from being used for other administrative duties. It passed the House unanimously and passed through the Senate shortly after yesterday. Last month, we actually sat down with one Metro Atlanta principal who said they've already seen big improvements from their literacy coach.
For me, literacy is about social justice. You know, we live in a society, you have to be able to read so that you can have access and opportunity. And so, you know, we have to make sure that we afford our students with the opportunity so that they can be successful in life.
And according to the Georgia Department of Education, schools with literacy coaches saw reading scores improve about 15% last year. And this bill now heads to Governor Brian Kemp's desk, awaiting his signature. Live here at the state capitol, Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First.